Top of the top. Let's go. Let's go. What's up, Money Day? You back. Another episode. Hopefully everybody good this morning. What's up, y'all? Be back. Back once again. Gonna jump into it. What's up, y'all? Intro. Good to see everybody this morning. What's up, View Star? What's up? What's up, Miss Mo Better Shirley? It's good to see everybody. What's up, y'all? See y'all cooking in the chat. I'm gonna let y'all do what y'all do. I'm gonna holler at y'all later. Shout out to the moderators, members, everybody that's tapped in, everybody catching the live for the first time, everybody that enjoys it. We're gonna get back into it. A lot of stuff starting to play out. Get ready for the fall. This year been going fast. A lot of stuff going on. We're gonna get into it today. We're gonna be talking about Taylor Swift in the Super Bowl, which means Jay-Z time is up. But I already know they was already on a handshake. We spoke about that. So just a matter of time. Like I said, man, this is all about public opinion. They just been letting it play out to the public, but they already knew ever since the Diddy trial that they've been done with Jay-Z and Beyonce, y'all. They've been done with them. So like I said, it's nothing but part of the saga, another sequel in the saga of Jay-Z and Beyonce career over with, and their time is up. That's what all this is about. Because I spoke about how they're putting their pop stars back, but I said that 2 years ago. Ever since Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce been running around doing what they do, they've been promoted as the real big power couple. Or you just look at it like people had their time already. That's all it is. We're talking about time. All of this stuff is based on time. It's all on time. Days, moving cycles. They say everybody gets their turn. It's nothing but a cycle. This cycle has transpired and the people's time is up. Yes, the Grim Reaper has touched down. Their time is up, y'all. There's nothing nobody's going to do about it because it's about life cycles. We're going to talk about a lot. Shout out to the replay game. Shout out to everybody that's here. What's up? I'm going to jump into it. Everything will be timestamped. We're going to be talking about the big three. All right? They had a celebrity basketball game yesterday. So we're going to talk about that because, we already spoke about how they losing views and ratings. So we'll get into that. But first, shout out to the people that caught the members only yesterday. I will get them a sneak peek of the reality of the stuff I'll be really talking about. So like I said, everybody was focused on California. And it was this thing with illegals. And we talked about how people trying to gaslight people to riot. We know a lot of people in Los Angeles were homeless, rebellious, through many, many ways, whether through hippie life rebellion, criminal life rebellion, society life rebellion, whether they're into everything else but what they're supposed to do. So this is what I'm going to bring clarity to today. People that got members, y'all know what's up. But we're going to joke on everybody else now, especially in California. So let me show you some Americans, especially people that like to talk a lot. You don't know. Talking, you will look like the biggest fool. So let me show you the real world. Let's go. California. See this? Check this out. This is the real world. This is the new world order. This is the new agenda. This is what it is. Safer streets for all. You see diversity, all races. You see black, Asian, white, and then you're going to see a Hispanic family. Because a Hispanic family, they the ones moving in this. Like I said, these are townhomes, brand spanking new. These are apartments, brand spanking new. These are apartments, houses, brand spanking new. Where they at? California. This is the new California. So when I told you, the people that are not illegal have nothing to worry about. You just keep worrying about California while they moving their new stuff. All right, that's all you got to know. We have no clue about the new system of America. All right, old America, you're dying. All right, that's what's happening. Everybody that's unhappy, miserable, playing around their life, I told you they switched the board. So you're going to cry. You're going to be online, but they're moving in their property. Brand spanking new because they've been here about 3-4 years already. All right. So now I tell you, it's all about illegals. It's not about everybody. They happy, they straight. And they getting what? What is this? Affordable housing. Brand spanking new. The new affordable housing also means no more projects. All right. So let's go. Jay-Z, NFL, times up, Taylor Swift, Super Bowl. They already going. She already giving the clues, but I know what's up. See, I know what's up. I know Jay-Z time up. He just been hanging around. All they've been doing is keeping things cool with the community because they know that they were under threat of losing that viewership. They knew if they would have lost BET viewership, they would have crashed because this was right before the pandemic. Jay-Z signed that deal in the pandemic. If I'm not mistaken, he got $20 million off that deal, doing nothing, putting the Super Bowl together. It wasn't that. He didn't do nothing. His job was to pacify his black people to not go against the NFL because of Colin Kaepernick. But he got 20 million plus. Colin Kaepernick got 30 million. So they all got money. It was a payout. So I also said the NFL did not forget that. Colin Kaepernick taking the knee not only threatened the NFL to lose viewership, it cost them $50 million. Period. It cost them $50 million. That's an NFL player's contract. So I told you it's been up. They only been, my opinion, they only been catering to Jay-Z because of his face and what he represents. But when I told you Jay-Z don't have no influence no more and he don't have no more power, we also going to get back into how when his wife did Netflix, that was really a pay-per-view event, y'all. I went in all this. That was something the NFL pushed for. Being that Jay-Z contract was up and he was in trouble, he was already accused of going in that room. I think the NFL gave him off. He couldn't refuse. We need your wife to do Netflix as a favor. Yes. It was pay-per-view. You know what that means? If you didn't pay for it, you didn't see it. A lot of y'all didn't see Beyonce Netflix. But that Netflix episode was showed around the world because the NFL is global. Meanwhile, domestic in the United States, the real couple of the NFL has been Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift. But I told you that 2 years ago when they replaced Russell Wilson and Ciara. Yes, this whole thing is coming back around, y'all. So I'm going to go back into also how Russell Wilson and Ciara tried to brand themselves off the NFL. See, I wasn't talking about Ciara, but y'all started talking about it with Russell Wilson, Ciara Russell Wilson. They were using the NFL for a gimmick, but the NFL wasn't getting paid off of that. So that's why the NFL shut that down. And then after that, you seen Russell Wilson going through hell, getting traded. He's on his third team. He's on the Giants. Yeah, they did Russell dirty. We're going to look at all of that. Russell did himself dirty. Now we're going to talk about today's man. Shout out to everybody that's up, y'all. Let's just go. Let's go. All right. So we back into the saga, y'all. Everybody in tune, y'all know what's up. If you don't know what's up, go check the previous episode. All right. Last November, it was already said, told you that Jay-Z is not going to escape. Nothing's going to go good for him. So when I also said stuff like they're not getting no more big checks, his NFL deal been over. It's on a handshake, which means he could be going any day. His time is ticking. It's already over. He's not getting no more new money from the NFL. That's what it is. The NFL also had to deal with them being slandered because of Jay-Z. All year long, I'm approved to this day. People have been saying, NFL, why do you still have Jay-Z with you? He's a this, he's that. We also going to look at some of the horrific things they still saying about Jay-Z and Beyonce. Yeah, we're going to look at it. And we also going to look at how stupid-ass Cardi B did a Jay-Z remix for a single. Why? Because I already told you already, Cardi B ain't got no talent. She can't write on raps. Cardi B last song, she tried to duplicate a Missy song. Now she tried to duplicate a Jay-Z song. Cardi B duplicating songs means she can't write her own music, y'all. I told you Cardi B is in the trash. She's being trashed for trying to use Jay-Z song. Cardi B is so stupid. All rappers she can do, she do Jay-Z song. I'm telling you, New York is embarrassing. All right? No, the end of an era, Father Time has cut their throat. That's what happened. The Grim Reaper is slaying their ass. All right? NFL Network, NFL Rock Nation. This the type of man y'all want on board? He's a criminal, a menace to society, and shouldn't be a part of anything. All right? So like I said, in his department, they still talk about him. They were still talking about some tour and $3 million change stolen and laptops and all this BS Cowboy Carter shit. But I'm going to keep showing you, nobody believes them. Nobody cares about them. People want their ass to get the F out of here. That's all they want. All right? His number one charges is plague in America. Yes, plague in America. We're going to look at that today. We're also going to look at some stuff. All right? Let's let them know one more time what they're saying about him. This the type of man y'all want on board. He's a criminal, a menace to society, and shouldn't be part of anything. Why? This why. Like I said. In the land of make-believe, a guy named Diddy never existed. It was never no guy named Sean Combs. It was never even a label called Bad Boy. That shit never happened. These two guys, they never even knew each other for real. So, once again, when I said that to the Diddy trial over, nobody good. Jay-Z is not, everything you've been seeing with Jay-Z and Beyonce been smoke screens, y'all. Because, see, the main thing they've been scared of is public opinion, y'all. See, Jay-Z had to get smoked with this slander campaign for about a good year and change. So the people would get through their head what's going on, meaning they know that Jay-Z used the black community for leverage. It got him $20 million in that deal. They know this, y'all. Diddy and Jay-Z was the token black house Negroes, whatever you want to call them, the mediators, whatever you want to call them, to pacify their communities. They know this, they know that. From brand pushing, anything goes through them. This is what y'all didn't want to. People know this, y'all, but people wanted to keep trying to like act like this shit never happened. This is what's starting to show us the delusionals of these people, y'all. The delusions in the deep, dark fantasy world they live in. When you know damn well Jay-Z and Diddy been the two pillars of the community, you know it, they know it, the world knows it because it's been 30 years. But somehow this man just thought he was just going to keep going on. Meanwhile, I told you he dug himself in the ditch so deep. We went back until when he got the money, and Diddy said he didn't agree with none of that shit. He said he didn't agree with it. But that's not the thing. Jay-Z got free money off that deal. He stole money from the NFL. That's what he did, y'all. All he did was put himself in something that he had nothing. He put himself in it as an opportunist because he knew that the NFL would need him to pacify the blacks. So he got his $20 million. Now let's go. Wait, is Taylor Swift teasing the Super Bowl halftime performance? Yes, on the podcast with her and Travis Kelce, she was throwing riddles, numerology, yeah, playing games because I know what's up. See, this has to be done slick. I'm going to make it clear as I can, in my opinion. See, only thing they're worried about, all they worried about, man, if black people going to go against them, man. That's all they worried about. All they worried about are black people still brainwashed by Jay-Z. That's all they worried about. See, Roger Goodell and them done with him. But see, Roger Goodell and NFL, they don't want y'all getting mad at him and them for cutting them off. Same thing with Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce. They know Beyonce and them time up. They know that. But they don't want to be to blame. They don't want to be looked at as, they don't want this to go into some race thing. Like I said, this is why I keep telling y'all. The rapism had to be promoted for a long time. So a lot of y'all get it through your head. See, their behavior had to be put on Front Street. They had to get slandered and dragged for a whole year. So y'all would know that this ain't about race. When we replace them, when we replace Jay-Z and Beyonce, when we replace them, don't think it's no race, y'all. No, we're going to replace them because they're criminals and they're foul. They be with Diddy. This is why I told you the whole campaign from last year was based on separating the good people from the bad people. So when the bad people start getting this smoke, you won't think it's about race. These are some of the things I've been trying to tell you. Why? They know the wicked mother effers hide under black people. This is what they know. They know that the wicked MFers hide under their community, and when they back against the wall, they'll pull the race card. So this is why I told you, they made sure they got slandered with so much rape talk. Baby, y'all, kids out of wedlock, because also what y'all are not getting, the whole story of Jay-Z bastard child is the mother was supposed to be young when he first started dealing with her. He's accused of behavior for a lot of different reasons. It's not just one. All right? Also, the fact that he got with Beyonce when she was barely legal, that's one thing. Then it has nothing to do with all the other young allegations he have of signing young artists. It has nothing to do with that. His alleged bastard child, he was messing with the mother allegedly when she was 17, and he was taking her back and forth to New York when she was young, allegedly. That's another reason why. All right, but I'm going to keep showing y'all. They didn't want this to play out as race because they know about the Beyonce. They know the blacks going to get behind Beyonce. They know the blacks get behind Jay-Z. What does that mean? They know you co-sign them, right or wrong. So that's why the NFL did this real smooth. Like when I said, look, everybody in the country know what's up. I said it's just that one people don't know. I said they fans don't know. I said the whole thing is to cater to their fans because that's their power base. So they've been playing chess the whole time. I know what's been going on 24/7. They've been getting slayed. All right. Why? Because the slander campaign against them was to let the world know they're not good. The world. When I say the world, I'm talking about overseas and everybody else in America. That fact is already known already. So we also look at the updates, what they saying. When I show you this right here, this updates what they still saying about Jay-Z, y'all. All this is what they saying right now as we speak. When I tell you every day, if they're not a trending topic or not on YouTube, every single day, they're all being dragged because it's a movement against all of them, y'all. That's what it is. And being that they don't get it through their head, their time is up. That's why it got to happen. All right? So that's why you see he been playing media games. And the NFL been playing games with him because they wanted to make this a smooth transition, in my opinion. So Jay-Z won't have no leg to stand on and be able to turn the black community against him. Don't forget, he also has been making money off Live Nation, the tours. But that's also why the tours in America have been shut down. He was making a lot of money off those tours. But you're going to see a lot of them tours were shut down this summer. Yeah, they've been boxing them in, y'all. So like I said this last year. They're going to replace him. I knew they was going to do this. I just knew it was a matter of time. This is politics. This is called pacifying. After this, the NFL turned up their overseas sponsorship so heavy. After this shit right here, when they were threatened to lose viewership by American people, mainly black people, they turned up with their international branding so hard after that. They started playing games in England, Germany, Brazil. The NFL is a worldwide sport now. They did that because they understood they cannot bank on American dollars no more. This is what I was telling a lot of y'all with the pandemic was. It was a lot of different things. The main reset of the pandemic, which everybody should have gotten learned. The whole pandemic was about starting over and rebranding. It was a process of restructuring and coming back up from scratch. Whether you was an organization, whether you was a small business, or if you was a person, you were supposed to do that. reset your life. So the NFL made all their money off Americans. They made a large percentage off of Black Americans. It go back to the Pittsburgh Steelers days. So in modern time, they understood that when this whole thing about the American flag and taking a knee took place, I told you, in my opinion, Colin Kaepernick spearheaded a campaign to show a Black rebellion. Colin Kaepernick taking a knee was a Black rebellion against the American flag. But for those who don't get it, Colin Kaepernick spearheaded a protest that really was promoted. It was really portrayed around the world. Y'all forgot it went viral around the world for a minute. It was portrayed around the world that the Blacks of America, they were not happy. They don't like this country. It was portrayed as the Blacks in America no longer appreciate their status. It also meant that they denied their American status. And then you will see, you don't got to be a rocket scientist. Ever since those Blacks took a knee, you're going to see somehow that Black community went in a whole nother direction after that. Maybe some of y'all didn't get it. When they took that knee to the flag, it was portrayed as Black Americans were no longer happy here in America and they were no longer part of this country. So the NFL knew they had to make moves because of that viewership. They know what else? The Black players were protesting. They know in the NFL, a lot of Blacks, Black fans. So what they did was they started focusing on international. Because that way, if y'all guys protest, hey, if you never support again, we still be okay. And that's what the whole plot was. Meanwhile, Jay-Z was the buffer to smooth it over. And he got his money. Colin Kaepernick got $30 million from Nike and dipped off. And that was that. $50 million down the drain. All right, that's it. Also, that was money in his pocket to get him through the pandemic. All right, so let's just go. Everything I say is my opinion. But the truth is, ever since Diddy got in trouble, they've been on the chopping block, y'all. They just had to play it off. It's no different from when your job know damn well they're going to fire you. But they didn't get nobody to replace you yet. And it's a long procedure before they get rid of you because it's a lot of politics. They can't just fire you like that. They got to give you enough room to hang yourself because they don't want no lawsuit. In this case, they didn't want public opinion. This is what I get to show you with all three of them. From this whole thing, for what I've been getting these past 2 years, only thing been going on is, y'all, they've been wanting the world to know their behavior and lowering their stock, lowering their influence, letting it be seen that they do not have no power in the real world. This is the real world right here, y'all. This is real power. Roger Goodell is real power. The voice of the 32 teams by the 32 rich owners. But you should already know, Roger Goodell is friends with the president, Jerry Jones, and others. Now, what I'm talking about is this. Jay-Z don't have no power. When they call Jay-Z, they call him as a rapper, as an entertainer. The rapper and entertainer that has influence over the community. This is also how Jay-Z was able to build these companies and get free money. That Rock Nation company got him so much free money. I'm not knocking his hustle. But see, I'm trying to tell you, the powers that be got hip to him that all he do is what? Take free money. Why? He did not build nothing. He did not establish nothing. At all. No powerful corporation. They didn't build no powerful corporation. No powerful franchise. No, him and his wife are still entertainers, y'all. So what does that mean? That time is up. Him and his wife entertainers. They've been replaced with two other entertainers. All right, Taylor Swift, Travis Kelce. Ever since they've been affiliated with him, from day one, they've been dirty. His deal been on the chopping block. It's just that they had to play it off and they had to play it out. But in reality, Jay-Z is nothing but a buffer. And they know that. So let's go to Netflix. This was not in the original contract at all. See, right here, let's say they signed a contract. It was a 4-year contract. But it had nothing to do with this. This did not come about till after Diddy got in trouble and went to jail. And this didn't come about till after Jay-Z was accused of going in a room. I think this right here was an offer they couldn't refuse, because this was the first time the NFL was having a big event on Christmas Day. And I think they did this for free as a favor for the NFL. And being that they was in trouble, they couldn't say no. That's what I believe. So when I tell you Beyonce and them been working their ass off, see, after the whole Diddy thing, right? Jay-Z didn't have a leg to stand on at all, because he was already being accused. Now, this was a pay-per-view event. That's really what it was. It was really a pay-per-view event, which means the NFL made a lot of extra money. It was also used to be shown around the world. And it was a deal NFL had with Netflix before she even did this. This boosted the revenue. Boosted it up a whole lot. Yeah. This was the NFL getting a payout. I think maybe they might have made their $20 million back off this what they gave Jay-Z. Because I'm going to tell you this. When she did this, it was not in the contract, y'all. I think they made her do this, and it was nothing she could say about it. When we looked at how Jay-Z deal was up, and it was just on a handshake. But that part, see, when Kendrick performed, that was the end of the contract. I keep telling you how fast time going. Jay-Z did 4 Super Bowl. He did 4 that quick, y'all. He wanted Drake to come twice. So instead, he got The Weeknd, he got Rihanna. He did the Mary J, Dr. Dre joint, right? That's 3. And then what's the last one? He did another Usher. 4. That's 4. So he did Usher, Rihanna, The Weeknd, and like I say, it was supposed to be Drake twice, but that was the proof that he was on Drake, and Kendrick did it. But see, Kendrick was not his first pick, y'all. That's what I wanted people to understand before. Kendrick Lamar was never Jay-Z's first pick. Kendrick Lamar was Jay-Z's last pick. He tried to get Drake the first 2 times. Soon as he got this deal, when Tom Brady won the Super Bowl, he wanted Drake to do the Super Bowl that year. Drake said no. So I'm telling y'all, he did a lot. Then they all got behind a lie that he put on Drake. Now, we're not going there today, but I just want you to know the NFL knows all of this. They know all of that. All right? Everybody knows this. So let's go. All right, let's go. Because anybody that know, they've been Brandon, Taylor, and Travis Kelce. But see, what people don't know, what I know, they did it the right way. See, we're going to talk about Russell Wilson and Sierra was trying to get clout off the NFL. But then I think the NFL got smart, sat down with Taylor Swift, and they brand merged. Because she has a big fan base. She has a following. Taylor Swift was also used to get, they wanted her, look, them merging with her was also part of trying to get more women of the new generation into watching football, which you might know as the Swifties or her fans. It was to get more women into football. So when I told you, I'm going to go back again, y'all, because I know what happened 100%. When everybody threatened to go on strike, when those people threatened to lead the NFL knew they needed more viewership. We need more women, and they also knew they needed more people from the rainbow community. This is why they started to tone down on all that violence. All right? They started to tone down on the violence because they know get women in the football, that's more money. If we get the LGBTQ in the football, that's more money. So they'll be the new minorities. Yeah. Before, sports was based on black men and white men of America fans. Hardcore, get it? It was like that. Now they say, well, NFL ain't just tough no more. Now we're diverse. We got other countries into this now. Other races into this now. Other sexes into this now. It's not about y'all no more. All about the money game. See, these companies understand now, y'all, every single human being is a market for money. Every single human, every single form of life is a market now. This is why I say they know they don't got to cater to nobody no more. We don't need y'all no more. We got Brazil now, the whole country. We got, okay, America, we had 20 cities in America, y'all that watch us. Chicago, Philly. Y'all, I used to love the NFL, right? But now we got Brazil, Mexico. We got countries to replace our cities that watch us now. Same thing in basketball. The whole science of Luka Doncic is, all you got to know is his whole country watches the Lakers. His whole country. Every so-called international player, their whole country watches. That's what y'all didn't get. The NFL, NBA, they got Europe watching, continents. This how small your world is now, and I've been telling y'all, you in a small ass world now. Ever since 2020, it's been about the world, countries. Nobody is important no more. All right, so let's go. So I also knew that during all of this stuff happened. What happened? Well, everything was political. So what people also don't want to admit, these people had over 12 years in the White House. They had 12 years of influence. They had 12 years of everything going their way. Everything in their favor. Okay, there's nothing wrong with that. Just understand, in those 12 years, other people had to shut up for 12 years. Other people had to sit and watch for 12 years. Other people had to just deal with it for 12 years. That's a long time, right? Okay. So when you grow up and understand that, after 12 years you graduate and a new senior class comes in, that's what's happening. This senior class now has to move on. Their time is up. Now it's a new class, which means what? A new generation. Taylor Swift also represents the new generation. People got to understand that part. Also said what? They're putting their pop stars at the top again. Why people don't get it? Well, people don't get that these people did not start the music industry. They didn't start the music industry at all. The music industry was in existence way before them. So I know what's up. See, Taylor Swift is the modern day Madonna. That's all it is. So they always going to have their stars because this is their game. This is the game they built. This is the game they said this is what it's going to be. Then they let you in and they let you play your role. See, this what it is. You're going to play your role. See, those are differences. They let them play the role of these figures to keep the viewership. They understand the magic. Wherever they go, cash out. Wherever they go, cash out. All of their followers going to follow. Because this is what I told you. After social media, it became cult following. No more fan. You're not a fan. You in a cult following. This strategy is what helped them move merchandise and get a lot of deals because they understood this shit. Cult following means subscribers. Subscribe to what? Subscribe to title. Subscriptions. Buy tickets. Buy merchandise. This is why they tried to flush the Blue Ivy clothing out. They thought the cult branding was going to make everybody walk around with the clothes on, but it didn't work, y'all. So I went through every which way they've been failing. But the influence is the main thing, y'all. You might have didn't know. You might not care. You might not get it. But when they lost a $200 million deal with Adidas, I must keep saying it because this is all about the money. That was embarrassment to big dogs. See, when you're a big dog like the NFL and you sitting back and you watching Jay-Z and Beyonce losing deals and you reading clips about how the show's not selling out, they know what that means. That means, I guess your people done with you now. I guess your people done with you. Yes, also, 50 been talking about how stars BMF getting canceled, certain things getting canceled, 50 talking about how stars drying up. No, it's not just that. 50, it's not that stars drying up. It's black entertainment is drying up. Black subscriptions are drying up. That's what's happening. They all dying, going to jail. They falling off, becoming homeless. The ones that got money, they busy. They ain't got time to watch stuff. It's other things going on. So these companies know that. Plus, these companies know a lot of y'all shows blew up in the pandemic because everybody was forced to get subscriptions. What else going on now? People are still judging life from the pandemic. This is what I was talking about from YouTube, all social media, all programs, anything monetized through streaming. People got it twisted because the streams were automatically up and double because of the pandemic. Everybody was in the house. Numbers were going to go through the roof regardless, no matter what it was. So since this pandemic been over, there's been a time of real numbers. This is what I mean by real numbers. Do you have a real fan base? Do you have a real following? Do you have real people or just bots and people that tap in or just people do you have real people? These are the things when I was telling y'all. On my channel, I have real followers. Now, the people on my channel, meaning my real followers are up to at least 7,000 people. That's going to be guaranteed. Whether people leave, never come back, 65 to 7,000 plus, those are real humans that tap in every day. When I get extra views, it's because YouTube pushes it. It gets out there. Other people get to see it. But if nobody see my channel at all, I'm going to have at least 7,000 people going to come tap on my channel. Those are my real subscribers. Oh, I told you this is what it's about, the real subscribers. So meaning I don't got to do no hype, no gimmicks. I'm going to pull up. These people are going to listen to what I got to say because they rock with me like that and they into my entertainment. Meaning it's all organic. Because if I had to prove my true fan base, that's how it got to be proven. See, if somebody want to do business with me, I would have to prove my real numbers. That would negotiate my money, what I'm going to get, my percentages. But when you got fake numbers, this is why I'm showing you why all these content creators, yeah, they big, but you're going to see no matter how big they are or were, they can't transition their platforms over. Because when you in this game of media and entertainment, you're supposed to always be growing and evolving, y'all. So when you get big numbers, you're not supposed to just stay in one goddamn spot. You're supposed to be evolving because your numbers are proven. Huh? Some of them allegedly get more views than TV shows. But they're not cashing out. Meaning, if they were so big, they're supposed to be on some type of cable TV network because there is so many apps giving out money, so many new TV networks. It is so many different things of money for the people that so-called made it big. But if their numbers are not 100% real because they've been playing social media games, this is why a lot of them are going to sink. That's why Jay-Z and Beyonce sinking. This is what I was telling you about the elections. Everybody was playing media game, number game so much, but they didn't transition. This is why I be telling y'all, I think even Shannon, all of them use fake numbers, y'all. I'm not playing with you. They got their real numbers, but they add sauce. The celebrities play number games with themselves. Get it? They be competing with each other. No, family, you have the proof. How are you trying to tell me Shannon Sharpe getting 300, 400,000 views after getting blamed, but he couldn't get Kamala elected, y'all? Beyonce supposed to have all these millions of followers on Instagram. They couldn't get elected because, like I say, on Instagram, right? We looked at all of this. We got to talk about it because we got to slow it back. We got to bring it back up to date with this reality shit. Why they got to get Taylor Swift in them? All right? You got the proof they couldn't get nobody elected. They didn't get Hillary elected. What does that mean? They didn't have no influence. Their concert was empty. So what? You don't think they know that? Of course they do. Also, everybody Jay-Z's affiliate. Now let's look. This is why I say you're not looking at it. So you think Roger Goodell's stupid? He don't see what's going on with Roc Nation? He didn't see what happened to fatjoe, Roc Nation, fatjoe accused? Roger Goodell don't know about Diddy? Of course they do. They all know what's up, y'all. Now, let's speed it up. See, they make her work. It's different. If she be with the NFL, she be chilling. Now, see, this whole thing was about the NFL rebranding and getting the new young people into the shit. Period. Now, let me show y'all something else. where this shit come from. It come from Russell Wilson, dumbass. He's the idiot. He's the idiot, y'all. Russell Wilson and Ciara tried to brand themselves off the NFL. But guess why the NFL let them do it? I tell you, the NFL smart. The NFL was being threatened with protests. They were being threatened that BET was going to leave them. So what did they do? Hey, we'll let him be the face of the Super Bowl, and we'll let them be the couple of the NFL. And then you're going to see, like I said, all that went on during the pandemic. This one company started to switch. I don't get what the pandemic was. It was a crash, switch, burn. Every company was doing it, hiring bogus people on purpose, knowing people going to quit, get laid off. This whole shit was shenanigans. I'm telling you, the whole pandemic was like a simulation. Then I also tell you what's going to happen, right? Then I tell you about they got to be freaky. Okay. Now, Russell Wilson was branding himself. No, they were using the NFL to brand Ciara. Y'all wanted to act like Ciara didn't been fall off. Ciara wasn't finished. This brought her back because this, now once again, when they started using the families as a gimmick. Family gimmick. All right? Became a gimmick, y'all. But this is what you're looking at. Russell Wilson was trying to charm Roger Goodell. He thought he had Roger Goodell in pocket. They would sit in the booth with him in the VIP like they trying to charm him. Guess what happened? Russell Wilson started to think he was bigger than people. They say he was walking around the NFL like he thought he was Jay-Z. Like they thought they were Jay-Z and Beyonce. But you have to understand now, a lot of y'all was on social media. Now go back and think about how Ciara and Russell Wilson was posting all them pictures, showing their kids, she pregnant. It was like all about them and their life and their NFL life. And this when they were grooming y'all with families. Y'all like, oh, they so cute and pretty. And that's when they flossing all their fake ass families and all that. But this when they were using families as gimmicks. So to cater and pander to that black viewership, they let Russell Wilson and Ciara play their role out. But when it was all said and done, because it was said that Russell Wilson was treating people like trash, he was treating his own teammates like trash, talking about speak to my manager. He only talked to you in the locker room. He wants special parking privileges. He trying to get people fired with respect. So, next thing you know, y'all heard the campaign of Russell Wilson. He trashed because they were trashing his ass. But what I want y'all to understand is Russell Wilson and Ciara, they thought they were finessing Roger Goodell to be in favor. But see, they say that NFL shield is very powerful, meaning it's all about the shield. Also, the NFL means not for long. So, Russell Wilson, you'll see it, y'all. You're going to see. See, around this time, that's when Russell and Ciara was powerful. You kept seeing them on the timeline. Russell, Ciara. But what y'all didn't get, after Roger Goodell cut their ass off, that's when they went back to, where's Russell at? Where's Ciara at? You don't hit them no more. See that? No, y'all, because they were using NFL to brand them. Now, this is what you're not going to do. This is how they play it. NFL is worth millions. We ain't going to talk about the money. The point is this. The NFL generates more revenue than their whole life every year. So they know this. Hey, told you, they do analytics, statistics. Hey, Roger, you know, the girl Ciara been getting a lot of streams and their numbers going up since they've been, what else happened? Russell Wilson started playing games. I want 80 million. Now, I'm not coming back. I want 80 million. I want Pete Carroll fired. The favorite man that been playing for the, I want him fired. He started doing too much. So to drop him on his head, Russell started getting traded. He went from the Broncos to the Steelers. He went to the Giants. Now, they're in New York now. That was the shit on them. Yeah, and you ain't hear about Russell Wilson since. And they put his ass on the bench. Yup. So all that's going on at the same time while this going on. So I been knew they were rebranding them. While Russell Wilson and Kit was playing their game, that was during the pandemic. As we started to come out, it started to brand them. Musical chairs. Because the truth is, they was trying to brand themselves without permission. I think after this gave them the idea, We might as well sit down with. No, it ain't gonna be you and Sierra Russell Wilson. It's gonna be Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift, because that's more marketable. Travis Kelce wins the Super Bowl with Patrick Mahomes, the Chiefs, and Taylor Swift is winning right now. She just went on tour and made $6 billion. So after she made $6 billion, they said, "What's up, Taylor?" And they started to work this out. I think, in my opinion, they had a nice NFL meeting at the table. Taylor, this would be good for your career. It'd be good for us. This will be our way of getting young people into it and women. And that's what they did, in my opinion. It was about the money. Rebranding. All right? Everything became, I'm going to say it again, y'all. Thanks, bro. You got to understand what happened, y'all. In the past 12 years, everything became BET. It's really the past 16 years, all right? We're going back 4 terms, all right? Everything became BET. So I know what happened. The country said we're going back white. All right, I'm just going to tell you what it is. All right, I don't want to use the word white, but they're going back corporate. We did all that other shit already. Y'all did that shit for over 10 years. We gave y'all way. Nobody said nothing. Nobody tried to stop y'all. Y'all had the keys to the car. All right? It's time to bring the rental car back. And we know sometimes y'all do not like to bring the rental car back. Or you don't like to clean up the Airbnb. But we need the keys back. That's what's happening. The keys have been taken back, y'all. All right? That's it. It's time. They time just up. Now, like I said, for those who are on point, this been happening. All right? I know about all of this shit. Been watching in real time. When I was trying to tell y'all, the only thing the NFL was worried about is ignorant people thinking that the replacement of Jay-Z and them is going to be racial. It's about race. No, it's about face. You got a business. Who face is more clean right now? Who face is more clean? Who face going to make more money? They did the mathematics. Let me tell you, I told y'all the analytics. The same summer she did Renaissance tour, her tour made $6 billion. The Renaissance tour didn't make that much money. I think it made like $400 million. It made good money, but it did make $6 billion. One fucking tour, y'all. That's why I say when the NFL saw that, they said, "Oh, nah, it's about branding." Now you got to understand. Now they got the Diddy shit on them. This is why they stopped. What else Roger Goodell knows? Well, majority of the country that voted, they don't like Jay-Z and Beyonce, and they're not too fond of Diddy. They also know Jay-Z is the #1 affiliate of who? Number 44. This is why they're sick of him. But they tolerated him. Everybody tolerated him, y'all. But now, nobody has to kiss his ass. This is what I meant to tell y'all or show you when I mean they don't have no more power. All right? No hands of power on them no more. That's it. That man in the White House, that's their friends. All right? Jay-Z friend is long gone. Number 44. That was his friend, but he turned his back on his ass. Yeah. So, this is why, y'all. Now, the truth is this. They are more of a happy couple. They are, even if it's fake, they make the shit look real. All right? They couple is not popping like that no more. Plus, the truth is, it's not even personal. The NFL know he's old. NFL know he's old. We're trying to get young fans. Jay-Z, you're 50, you're 55. We need new fans. You and your wife, you're getting older. We need new people. Taylor Swift, Travis, new crowd. All right? We need new viewership. You and your generation, y'all guys are political. Matter of fact, Jay-Z, you and your generation, you guys are going to go on strike. You guys are going to protest. Yeah, Jay-Z, we know you guys are with the conscious stuff. You know, that's your generation. See? But we working on new generation. We need new views, new America. So that's what's going on, y'all. So as I'm showing you, see how they were branding their family. When I said only these people got into the trend of kids are what? An accomplishment. But this is really called child exploitation. What else is called? Child exploitation. That's what it's called. Putting your kids on Front Street. That's them. Because it was a what? Gimmick. Marketing gimmick. It's all it was. It's all it is. a gimmick for Ciara, a gimmick for Russell Wilson. But let's look at their accomplishments now. No, it was hype, y'all. This when it was blogging. Russell Wilson, Ciara, Russell Wilson, Ciara, Russell Wilson. When you look at all these couples kept what? Topics trending. They get together, then they cover them dating, then they cover them break up, then they cover them having kids. And this shit went on for years. Meanwhile, it's up now. It's over. All right? They were using NFL to brand. Let's break this simple. After Future and Ciara, if she never would have got Russell Wilson, she would have been forgotten a long time ago. That's just what it is. She rebranded herself as the mom. And that's what happened. Meanwhile, y'all old mamas now, meaning they with the young crowd. They represent the young couples still having fun with no kids. Y'all represent the couples playing house now. That's y'all, right? That's what it is. They represent the young couple, the young crowd. The new shit. It's just what it is. That's the new market. See that? The new market. That's why all this is right here to let you know that at the time, because they know, this is what they know, y'all. They know that these people would try to make it a black thing, a race thing. So this is why Taylor Swift and them was already stamping themselves, letting it be known that she rocked with black people. Get it? That's what all this was about. This like 2 years ago. But I'm showing you. This plan been in the making her doing Super Bowl. And I'm only talking about race because it's classifications of America. And they ain't switch to different sides. But people don't understand that these things must switch and they will switch. Y'all had the whole teams, 2010, 2011, 2012. Y'all had the whole shit. Y'all had a decade and a half. It's 2025 now, y'all. Y'all had 15 years. That is approximately since Facebook and Instagram came out. And you had y'all had y'all president in that White House. Y'all always wanted y'all president. We gave y'all one. We gave y'all everything y'all cried about. Everything y'all said y'all would never happen to get, y'all actually got it. And it was given to you. You had it right in your hands. Everything. Y'all had the White House, allegedly. Y'all had everything. But it's up now. That's it. So that's why I say nobody wants to hear the sore loser talk no more, y'all. All right? So this is why they had to rebrand. It's because of the diddler. That's why that's why he had to get dropped. Period. It's for a lot of reasons, y'all. They know people don't like them. All right? So this was them using the NFL to brand. Also, it was being said that Russell Wilson was a cornball. So him getting with Ciara was get that black crowd, Atlanta, stuff like that. So all of this shit was about nothing. Why? How you know that? Well, if I didn't tell most of y'all what team Russell Wilson on, you wouldn't even know. You wouldn't even know he on the Giants. They don't talk about them no more because they're nothing. Get it? They were just used during the pandemic when the NFL was taking a break and they didn't want to use black viewership. That's what all that was about, y'all. Straight up. All right? So this was also branded Icespice. And that's why it was a little back and forth with her and Nicki, stuff like that. But anyway, their time is up, y'all. This is what I want to show y'all. It was Jay-Z that destroyed her pop star status, y'all. I keep telling y'all what it was. It's not so much a Beyonce. It is Jay-Z that ruined her status. It's a reason why Taylor Swift where she at. Y'all remember she was under them. Y'all remember that. Y'all remember her and Kanye was under them. So I told you, everybody had to play their position to them. Everybody played their position under them and stayed in their place and was happy. But it is Jay-Z that used her, y'all. He needed her throughout his career. It's not like Jay-Z stopped rapping and then just supported her whole career. No, he rode her career the whole time to keep his relevancy, but she did all the working. You see this couple right here? Travis Kelce is as big as her. He works hard every day. She works hard. They work together. They represent the real couples that work hard together and get shit done. Get it? They got the love. They had a fun. They also what? Independent. They don't need each other. These are facts. And they represent a real couple. That's it. That also was a trick. That's why I say, now you guys are going to be in the house. The plan is you guys are going to be in the house. So now y'all represent the families that are in the house, playing house. See? Meanwhile, see, look, they represent the families that play house. The kids, the wife, the husband. But now they are the couples that are having fun. The young couples. See, that's what they represent. The couples that have fun. The couples in the house, they the ones that had domestic violence and all that stuff. You get it? So that's the market. That's the market. So let me speed it up. It's Jay-Z that ruined her pop star status, y'all. Once he started getting her pregnant, he turned her into a mom. Her music got whack. He got whack. They got old. Then they started playing roles of Black Power and all this other shit. Gimmick, 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 gimmick. Meanwhile, she still sell out tours. He's still winning rings. Meaning they're still active right now. They're more believable as a couple. They're more liked. And yes, they are liked by the majority. All right? Because I told you Jay-Z became too dark. Why he become dark? Because they were playing with witchcraft, promoting witchcraft. They're not a good face of the brand no more. They're dark. All right? There's some dark people, meaning they're demonic. They're dark. Jay-Z don't bring no light. He don't bring no enjoyment, no entertainment. He don't make people feel happy. It's a reason for that. All right? It's a reason for that. What am I showing you? He sold them the black card. Meanwhile, he taught them teachings of Aleister Crowley, a wicked-ass white man. Guess what I want to show you now? It's a reason why he's being accused of shit. I'm going to show you today. The number of reasons why people accuse Jay-Z of certain behavior is because it's a known fact he studied Aleister Crowley. Aleister Crowley was known to participate and promote sex rituals and behavior with minors. This man promoted that, studied by Jay-Z. This is why Jay-Z is also accused of participating in certain behavior. I'm just letting you know, Jay-Z is now a dark cloud. Nobody wants him around for many reasons. All right? Now, let's get to the real talk. Well, Kendrick, you should have used that humping on a minor for Jigga Man. You don't think the NFL been seeing all this? Of course they have. Huh? But I said that already last year. They blamed Drake for a lot. Meanwhile, these two guys were the biggest ones accused. I'm asking you again, you don't think the NFL knew that? You don't think the NFL watched the whole world blaming on Drake? Why? Jay-Z didn't want to lose his NFL deal neither. Jay-Z already knew that. What? If Diddy's in trouble, I'm in trouble. He already knew that. If Diddy's in trouble, I'm in trouble. If I don't get this smoke off me for 2024, we all in trouble. So what'd he do? Kendrick, go at Drake, spare me some time so I can get some more NFL money and we finish this Super Bowl thing up. But before last year was up, he got accused of going in the room. So I've been knew ever since then he was on the hot seat. I also knew since then he had no more power. Because when the contract was up, they didn't let him go. They said, let's do a handshake. We're going to keep you around some more. Hey, by the way, can your wife do Netflix for us too? And that's what happened. Meanwhile, Taylor Swift denied the Super Bowl the past couple years. All right, let's speed it up. Well, Kendrick, you should have used that humping on a minor for Jigga Man. Just showing y'all what they think about Jay-Z. They look at them as weirdos, y'all. Thank you, Linnell. Thank you. You see, what I'm trying to tell you is this. They're corny now, y'all. Their time is up. NFL is trying to brand the young people. When I got into the NFL, I was young. All right? Grandpa and auntie is not a good look no more. They're not cool, all right? To your generation, they're cool, but they're not cool no more. Plus, Beyonce, mother, Tina still pick her clothes out. So that's what it is. They're not popping out. Yeah, they're corny, y'all. All right, they straight up corny. That's just what it is. They're not hot. They're not it no more, man. Sorry to tell you that. All right? With they fake ass, whack ass kisses. You see, they kiss look more real. They look like, even they shit fake, they make it look more believable. The NFL said, nah, this is better for us. No. She kissed that man like she liked kissing him. When Beyonce kissed Jay-Z, that shit just business. Look, bro, check it out. Y'all know what that kiss mean right there. That's child's play, man. She like, yeah, whatever. She ain't into that shit. No. This when a woman really want to kiss. All right? She want that kiss. No, Jay-Z, that shit business, and Beyonce still ain't really into it like that. No, he wrote her career the whole time. She was not kissing him. He was kissing her. No, man, he rode her fucking wave, y'all. This man branded himself off of this woman for over a decade straight and kept her away from her peers. All right? She's supposed to be featuring right now with Taylor Swift, but guess what? They made it where Taylor Swift would be her competition. They did that. Why? Because they wanted the game for themselves. Even though I already proved who put them together. Who did it? The diddler. What else is the truth? The industry knows Beyonce don't have no real power because they know she's from Destiny Child. Strings were pulled for her, and then she got put in this position. Also, Britney Spears fell off. A lot of things happened for her to get where she at. But the people in the industry know exactly who she is. That's the cute little girl that was on Star Search. But she was always controlled by her father, her mother, and then Jay-Z became her father. Diddy was her father too. That's right. So, it's a reason why things are the way they are. Which means they never had the real power. This country played a game called, we're going to let them have power, and we're going to let y'all think they all have power, and y'all all will live under this world of fake power for over 12 years. And that is what happened. Now, they said, fantasy time is over, y'all. Back to reality. Why Cheerios got that commercial, y'all? Cheerios got a commercial playing that song, Back to Reality. Remember that song? And they got the kids outside playing on their bikes, and they playing the music, Back to Reality. Trying to tell you, things are back to reality now, y'all. No. Everybody play the game, y'all. We're going to let them think they're in power. When that man in the White House, we're going to let them think they're in power, and then we're going to see what exactly would they do with their power. Now you got the result. What did Diddy do with all this power, y'all? Huh? You got the proof, right? What did Jay-Z do with all this power? I told you the Diddy trial, black entertainment was being judged for a lot. Not only did y'all have the White House, y'all were the dominating force of every form of entertainment. And also sports. Y'all were pandered to, catered to in every single genre. What else? Real life. What is called? Affirmative action. Jobs. Corporations. You guys were at the top and the favorite in every field of life in this country. This is why they don't want to hear people mouth no more. All right? They know this, y'all. But it had to play out so you never will be able to say racism again. You're going to say racism instead of saying, no, you dropped the ball, you fucked up. You wasn't good, you wasn't nice, you didn't show enough love, you wasn't productive, you didn't start no brand, you didn't start no companies, you didn't give enough employment, you didn't back education, you didn't create housing, you didn't create nothing where the NFL could make money off of. This is what I'm telling you. These companies and corporations, they got tired of the games. We give y'all money. When y'all gonna make some shit where we can make some money off of? Why the fuck you didn't start a coin? When are you going to start your own company from scratch that will go on stock markets that we can invest in? You guys don't do nothing. So I also was telling y'all, part of their charges are, all they did was take money. Take. You go get a deal with Ciroc. You tell them, I can sell your liquor. You get a check. You take the money. But you didn't build nothing. They were just taking money. I own the Brooklyn Nets. No, you don't. You were just taking money because they needed your face. They were taking money for a long time, y'all. Keyword, taking money, not making money. See, when you go into the real world, whether it's corporation, or criminal organization. You're only good to the mob if you are an earner, meaning you help make the money. Not you make money off the mob. It wasn't you're going to get down the mob and you're going to make money off us. No, dummy. What can we make off you? That's what it's about. You guys just got used to taking and being given shit. We only gave you stuff because you guys were the big pacifiers. We stick it in their mouth and tell them to shut up. Whenever you guys' community had a lot to say, we just pay you guys to shut them up because they listen to y'all. So, being that they had to pander to y'all, it paid a lot of money, y'all. Money got kicked out. All that money given to Jay-Z and Diddy was really money for them to keep y'all shut the fuck up. Shut up, play a position, do as you told. Okay, now y'all did that. The thing is this, Jay-Z and Diddy didn't create nothing. They ran off with the money. That's why now they're being dropped on their head because these corporations have given them so much money. They said enough is enough. You now have to fend for yourself. We gave you enough. Yeah, we gave y'all so much money. Y'all should have your own planet by now. So when I tell you, the freaky shit had to be revealed. So you guys would no longer ever talk about race. You are the face of freaks now. Meaning, please leave the race card alone. What are you looking at? I see what they're doing. In my opinion, Jay-Z and his wife are quickly trying to make this young girl grow up named Blue Ivy. They want her to grow up so fast so they can start using her to get money. Why? They getting older. They don't want to work no more. They have been trying to brand her so she'll be the next sensation. Y'all also do not acknowledge that they've been using this little girl as exploitation. Child exploitation. When you're 13, 14, you didn't get a chance to live your life. Your grown-ass father is 57. Your mother's 40-something, and they working your ass, making you do shit. You're going to be a weirdo when you're 13 and you hang with your mom and dad and your grandmother every day because they now going to pimp her, y'all. She's the next cash cow of the family. They're prepping her for the money. Simple. Also for the good press. You have never saw them with their daughter this much until when? Huh? Until when? Until somebody ass got in trouble. But you really didn't see them with their daughter until somebody got accused of being with what? Minors. What they say about Jay-Z? Well, Kendrick, you should have used that humping on a minor for Jigga Man. But the question is, why do they always have this minor with them? I'm grown. I'm not stupid. My thing is, if I did want to see y'all, what made y'all think I always want to see y'all damn daughter? What made y'all think that? That's the question nobody asks. Why is their daughter always around? And they have their daughter around what? Grown-ups. Told you, y'all brain don't get it. I get everything clear. Their daughter be at parties, all that shit. I think they hoping a rich man want to marry their daughter. They probably looking for somebody to put her with right now as a fake couple, y'all. Tell you, man, all they ass should be arrested. No, Tina pimped out Beyonce. Had her working at 11. They pimped her ass. You gonna work. You gonna get us this deal. Now it's being taught. It's all exposed, y'all. Same thing Beyonce went through, doing it to her daughter. It's a pattern of these people, y'all. Same shit. No, don't spare from the industry. I heard Suge say he didn't want his daughter singing. Why? Man, because the industry business. He didn't want his daughter doing it. They do. I know who they are. I know what they're being accused of, but they don't get. The whole world knows that. The whole world looks at Jay-Z as a Geppetto, y'all. They look at him just like Diddy. Only you don't do that. Everybody else look at him as he's exactly like Diddy or maybe worse. That's what y'all don't get. What is he proving? He's proving he will not leave his daughter in the house. It's already proven, y'all. Why? His daughter makes him look good and take the attention off of him. Now I'm going to show you what they're saying about their daughter. Damn, Jay-Z, you really hump on kids? Threatening to throw a kid out the window and allegedly had Blue real mother taken out? Uh-oh. For those who know, they're going back into those rumors again. That what? That's not so-and-so real daughter. What's the rumor? The rumor was in the clues. Or what? The pillow. The pillow that was caught on camera on that couch in Australia that they thought would never come back to America, that pillow was discovered in somebody's dress. And it was said that something, but I'm going to tell you what y'all don't get. Also, in the last era you guys come from, when you had somebody in the White House, that was the first and main era for that whole decade. Guess what came in style that era? Surrogate mothers. It was so many babies born from other parents. This is what y'all didn't get. It's a reason why shit is the way it is. Y'all didn't understand. When you kept hearing about all these same-sex marriages, where you think they were getting the kids from? You didn't understand that market was booming so big the past decade. It's a lot of secrets to Beyonce, y'all. They all out the closet, y'all. It's all out. All right? Not saying none of it's true, but I'm telling you, the NFL, they all know about this. What? All the news on them is bad news, y'all. The only good news is news they put out on themselves. The question is, why do they bring this 13-year-old to all these grown-up events? And why did they start hanging with her more after Diddy got in trouble, mainly after he went to prison? It's in your face, y'all. They're fucking exposed, guys. They're exposed. This is why they're being replaced. For one, they don't got no real numbers. No real numbers. Couldn't get nobody elected. No real influence. Who got the more influence now? You know what's up. All right, then. No, their time is up, y'all. Let's keep it moving. Damn, Jay-Z. You really F on kids? Threatened to throw a kid out the window and allegedly had Blue real mother taken out? What else they saying? Why they saying this about him, y'all? Because the secret with his so-called bastard child is, allegedly, the mom was a teen when he was messing with her. So I tell you, he's being accused of this shit for many different things. Another reason why he's being accused of messing with minors, because he worshipped Aleister Crowley, who promotes what? Child sex. That's why. It's a lot of reasons why they're being accused of shit. All right? Meanwhile, on top of all the madness, let's go to Cardi B, y'all. Then I tell you Cardi B's career was over with. She's not going to do nothing. But it's also something I told you about all of them, and especially Cardi B. If they don't bust it open, they're not going to get a penny, Lenny. That's Cardi B album cover, y'all. This what she promote. See what she promotes to the girls? This called No Talent, y'all. This called No Talent. This called the rap game been over, y'all. This called No Talent. No Talent. That's what it's called, y'all. It have nothing to do with music. Cardi B album. Then on top of that, she remixes one of Jay-Z's songs. And on top of that, a song from 1997. Somewhere around there. 98. No. Who promotes this shit? Whack-ass hip-hop platforms. Cardi B embodies 1997 Jay-Z flow. Why? She don't got no flow. What else? Her career's over. For two, she can't write. She might can't fucking read. Offset don't write for no more. Nobody does. Her career's over with, y'all. This the proof. Last song she did Missy Elliott remix. Now she doing Jay-Z. No, Cardi, you don't have nothing. Your shit is up. You don't want to accept it. You are just going live on Instagram, dropping music, lying, saying you got music and hits and albums. No, you don't. So, what are you looking at? Cardi B has to be the dumbest bitch on the planet to remake a Jay-Z song at this time. Stupid. Maybe Jay-Z tricked her to do it. I don't know. But I'm going to keep showing you. This is what the world think about them. She getting roasted. Jaguar roasting Cardi B ass. Who else roasting her ass? Kaya roasted her ass. I was looking at how a lot of people stole Kaya's shit too. Yes, they did. A lot of y'all stole her shit and got influenced by Kaya. My neck, my back. Yeah, they roasting Cardi B's stupid ass. They roasted her, y'all. Told you she's finished. This album cover, y'all. That's all she got left, y'all. All she got left is her crotch open. And guess what? Fool, that's AI Photoshop filter. Yes, it is. Sorry, y'all. This is hip-hop. This is rap now. You see what I told you? The career with? Now, you see when I told you the New York rappers are the most embarrassing? They're the most getting dragged online. Pick one. Pick one. Cardi B. Diddy. Huh? Jay-Z. Pick one. Ha, ha. No, y'all, they kiss like little kids. They kiss like kindergartners, y'all. They kiss like teenagers in junior high school, y'all. No, y'all, they a fake-ass couple, and they corny as fuck. That ain't even a real kiss. They can't make the shit look real. You see that? No, y'all. No, that's a real kiss, y'all. Guess what, bro? You ain't never kissed no woman anyway, bro. You from an era, you ain't kissed no woman anyway, bro. No, your generation has been your ass over, bro. That's all y'all know, guys. Sorry. You don't know about foreplay, guys. You don't know about shit. That's why you can't keep no woman. That's why they trash your ass. Bro, you have not kissed no woman. You grown as fuck. Bro, you don't know how to kiss. You were taught to tell that chick, bend your ass over. That's all you know, bro. All y'all know is back shots. But guess what? That's also why y'all can't keep no woman. Huh? No, bro. It's a reason why shit is the way it is. Let me show you Jay-Z. This you, bro, and the rest of y'all Negroes. Y'all can't kiss. For one, you were taught certain things, homies over hoes. So you don't know how to kiss, bro. Hey, bro, you gotta learn how to kiss when you're a teenager, fool. Bro, you grown, you still know how to kiss. No, bro. The reason why your bitch don't respect you, your woman, because you don't know how to kiss, man. How long y'all been together? How many times you kiss her? You thought back shot. You thought just because you tear her ass off on the back, that's going to keep her. No, man. See, a lot of these women, they not zesty. They just need love and affection. You guys don't eat coochie like that, and you can't kiss. And you don't kiss her on her back, neck. You don't do shit. Your mouth is just for running your fucking mouth. So a woman got tired of y'all shit, bro, because you can't kiss. Yo, y'all, my first kiss. Look at my first kiss, y'all. No, idiot. This is how a grown woman kiss a man like that. That's right. She said, come here. That's a real kiss. Yeah, man. I only play these games to piss them the fuck off. I love to make the racists mad as fuck. I love that shit, y'all. I love it. Because they hate this shit. That's a real kiss, y'all. Hey, bro, when the last time you kissed a woman like that? Huh? When the last time? Huh? No, bro, you don't kiss like that. You leave a lady, all you do is get stuff put in your mouth. You don't kiss neither. Because bro say you nasty anyway. So you don't know how to kiss neither. A lot of y'all don't know how to kiss neither, ladies. I'm not going to play with none of y'all. No, this is called a functioning relationship. Y'all be having them fake relationship. This how I look when you have a relationship you met a bitch offline. You met that man offline. That's how y'all kiss. Stop it, y'all. Stop it. Look at their kisses. They married. They in love. Crazy in love. I don't see no crazy in love kiss. Jay-Z don't got the heart to tongue kiss Beyonce ass down. He don't got the heart to do it. Crazy in love. No, y'all be drunk in love. Y'all only can deal with each other when y'all drunk. Huh? That's the whole concept of that. Most couples, y'all hate y'all fucking life. Only way y'all get along is because y'all stay drunk and high. Huh? Only way you know a real couple is when y'all sober. I'm starting shit today. Don't listen to me. Yeah, man. No, y'all couples got to be drunk in love. That's why. Because that shit fake. And lady, you know goddamn well you stay drunk because you hate his damn guts. You know you got to get you a shot every day. And bro, you know goddamn well you got to stay lit around her because she get on your fucking nerves. I know. That's that fake shit, bro. But when you have real love, it's going to look different. When you call from work, bro. Hey, look, I'm starting shit today. Bro, if you call from work and she ain't like this, that shit fake, bro. She don't say, how was your day today? That shit fake, bro. All right, y'all. Enough is enough, man. All right. I just say see no straight people kissing a long time, man. I ain't see shit in a minute. I ain't see humans do nothing but fucking cry all day and show they goddamn crotch. All right. I had to see some human shit. This human shit. This is beastly, all right? Cardi let a dog come between her leg right now. That's what she about. She a goddamn freak. See that? Meanwhile, this freak is remixing Jay-Z songs. What they saying about Jay-Z? Because Cardi B stupid ass can't read. Damn, Jay-Z, you really F on kids? And she did a remix of Jay-Z. What they say about Jay-Z? Because Cardi B can't read, y'all. Check this out. This the type of man y'all want on board NFL? He's a criminal, a menace to society. So Cardi B, all the rappers, you do Jay-Z over with, stupid. That's a bad example, ass. Now look, what else they saying about Jay-Z, man? Well, Kendrick, you should have used that humping on a minor for Jigga Man. And after all of that, Cardi B still does a Jay-Z remix because Cardi can't read, man. She's an idiot. Family, of all the people, why would you use the name of somebody that's already in trouble? Why would you do a remix to their shit? Tell you, man, no, y'all, you are watching some shit, y'all. But you know what I understand? What we don't want to admit? They were already stupid before they got the money in the deal, y'all. We have our proof. They only give money to you when you fucking dumb. It's just that simple, man. You already get the money. You got to have some type of fucking mental issue. We might not know, but they check Cardi B school records, man. They know exactly who the fuck she is. Jay-Z for Marcy Projects. They check their school records, y'all. You forget you get classified when you're young. Somebody want to, if I really want to know who you are, all I got to do check your school records. Well, he was fighting when he was 9 years old. He was fighting. Damn, bro, you was a hater back then. You just kept fighting. You been a hater. See that? It's all in your school records, man. Bro, you was taking dope. You was on dope when you was 8 years old. You was on Ritalin. No wonder you act like that. Bro, you was doped out back then. You been on drugs. No, your records, man. These people know who they are. Jay-Z was on Ritalin at 7 and 8. He was raised on Ritalin. Okay. We're going to make him a smart man. Whole time, man, we influenced by Ritalin kids, ADHD babies, all that shit. Huh? They also saying, they say, one time they played around the letters. They say that shit say once a boy. I don't know about that. All I know is this. Cardi B about to flop and she getting dragged. Now, some more embarrassing shit I don't want to have to talk about, but let's go to Icecube. Didn't I tell you when Icecube took, I had to show it to y'all. I told y'all straight up last week to y'all face. I said Icecube is only taken out for the illegals for the money and the clout. Because y'all forget, California is majority. Minority, meaning of everybody other than black. The bottom of the totem pole in California is black people, period. Icecube knows this. So that's why when he was pandering to the migrants, I said he's only pandering to them. He's trying to talk their shit. This ain't right shit. No, I said, no, they're making it a race game, trying to ignite riots. What did I say? Family. It is not about immigrants. It's about illegals. If you're supposed to be in this country, you have nothing to worry about. Let me show you other races in California that are not illegals. 100% legit. Right here. Bop, new housing. Bop, new housing. They are legit. So, y'all, I already told you, jackass in LA. The plan is for you blacks, you're going to go out protest, you're going to riot, and hopefully y'all ass all get arrested. Why? Because they don't want y'all to know, blacks in LA, they got all this new stuff built, all these programs for these new people, and you ain't going to get not one of them. Not one. See those nice apartments in California? Those are called Millennium Projects. See those nice houses, California? That's for y'all. Guess who's not going to be there? Can you now see what I said? The poor blacks had to move their ass to Vegas. What's up, blacks in Vegas from LA? That's right. Vegas is y'all prison, like I already said. The blacks from Los Angeles, whether they Hollywood celebrities or they get evicted, they hop on buses and take their ass to Vegas. After they sleep on the grid, after they become homeless on Skid Row, they go to Vegas. Meanwhile, the blacks are losing. They are the poorest. They are the ones outside being arrested as we speak because they out with the migrants. They were claiming gang. They were doing all the crime. The blacks of California are the #1 blacks in the country that killed the most blacks. These are facts. So now they ass getting kicked out. That's what happened. The blacks in LA, the criminals, not the good ones, the criminals of Los Angeles now have been banned, kicked out. Now I'm going to show you the other side of the coin. Icecube know all this shit. The new Los Angeles was being built while we was in the house. Those are the new apartments for them. California. These are the new townhouses for them. Whole new townhouse complex. Safer streets, man. Get the fucking gangs out of here. Safer streets for all. California is flexing in diversity, showing y'all what the new world is about. All races, and you're not the favorite no more, jackass. You guys were the favorite. Now you're the fucking criminals. Now you getting pushed out of California. All right? You see him right there? He's not an illegal. You guys gonna protest because that's gonna be our way to get the fuck out of California. I told you already. The biggest trick been played already on y'all. Who? Americans that don't know shit and they upset what they don't know. Huh? While they've been talking about 47 and they've been talking this, that, and the third, all of the new people been getting moved in their nice homes. Meanwhile, Americans, you are the main ones homeless. When they talk about cleaning up the streets of homeless, who the fuck you think that is? Americans. Americans. The Americans that were here bullshitting online all day, y'all. Protesting online. Talking shit all day. They the ones homeless. Meanwhile, everybody else, they getting new shit. So this is what I was telling y'all. Don't believe the hype. All of that shit they talking is BS race war talk. Ain't no racism going on, y'all. Told you it's all smoke screens. If 47 is the president and all of these programs are cutting checks and what? Giving out property. You don't think 47 know about this? Huh? Did 47 stop these programs? Nope. You want more detail? You go check the episode. This is classification. The new classification is you're not the favorite. You're not at the top no more. I will show you from the bottom. Here, the new minority. All right? Now I show you the majority. Here's the new at the top. Told you. The race was what place you're going to finish at and how fast you're going to finish. How fast you're going to start your new business. How fast you're going to get your corporation. How fast you're going to buy the block back. That was the race, y'all. You thought it was skin color. Nope. That's old shit. That's why I say y'all have no clue of this new world. Icecube does. Why? He play all sides. Pander, pander, pander. Pander to the blacks. Big three. I got basketball for the Negroes. Then I play the race card. Why? I get paid off that. Man, screw Trump. I'm with the migrants. Why? Ticket sales. What's the main thing I said already? I got to go back a couple years when I said everything in America is going to restart. I said America is going to be the home of playground fun for grown-ups. 20 million people came in this country, y'all. 20 million people. You got to break that down. That's families. That's millions of families. That's also what? Millions of kids. Those kids are what? The future generation. Also, a lot of mothers that came already what? Pregnant. The future of America is being laid down right in our face. The new minority. All of that. But I said, everything in this country is owed to us. Oh, whatever, whether you're tired of it or not. Oh, but for 20 million people that just came, every single thing in this country is brand new. When I said stuff like, you don't go to concerts no more. You don't take the kids nowhere. You don't go to Astro Park. You don't go to Disney World. Y'all don't do shit. But the new people that just came here, they love it. They never been to Disney World. They never been to Great Adventure. They never got to see Icecube in the flesh. That's what it's for. When I was telling you, all the old rappers are for the new people. Why? I just came here. I'm not from here. But now I get to see Icecube in person. At the same time, I didn't go see the Lakers game and see LeBron. I'm new. That's what all this is about, y'all. When I was telling y'all shit like, the old celebrities are going to be used to sell tickets and monetize shit because we're tired of all they ass, but the new people never got to see them. You just heard Icecube your whole life in your country. You only saw his movies. Now they're here. Icecube knows this. Why? Let's look at Icecube talk because I was watching Big 3 and I saw on national TV his concerts being promoted. This is why I tell you I watch TV for a lot of reasons. Now, it was controversy last week over the illegals and the president. Icecube put his mouth in it. And I told the people, I said, yo, Icecube is just trying to brand himself with the migrants because he know that's his money. Let's prove it. Let's look at Icecube tour, y'all. And let's see his tour is going to be everywhere where it's a migrant situation. Get it? Now, it go two ways. I'm not talking about illegals. He know it's new families that move here. New migrant families, because they are the ones with the new money. I'm going to give you clarity again, y'all. Americans are broke. The new migrants, they are not broke, y'all. They have new money. Why? They were stacking their money when they was in these programs. They are not broke, y'all. They actually have more money than us. Some of them. All right? Icecube and them know this. We looked at people in Chicago bought a home last year. Some of them been here since 21. Their money is stacked up. What else they didn't know? The Ukrainians came on a plane 21. Who else came in 21? I want to be specifically correct. Not Pakistan. Afghan came on a plane 21. Yes. They came 21. So when I tell you, I know how they came. Some came on plane. Some came on foot. Everybody, put it like this. This is how it was classism. All races from overseas of a high class came on planes. They are now considered as the new white Americans. The white South Africans, Afghans. Get it? The minority migrants came to South America. Wherever they came from country, they had to go to Mexico. So you come from China, India, Africa, you got to go to Mexico. That way, that was their gateway. India, all of that, yes. Pipelines. Because they going through Mexico, it was set up, they going different ways. Okay, y'all going to California on that bus. On this bus, y'all going to Phoenix. This bus, y'all going to Dallas. From Dallas, Texas, y'all going to get shipped to New York. From Dallas, y'all going to Miami. That's how it was shipped in 2022. This is how the buses flip. The bus is coming in every day, y'all. Pushing. Everybody sleep looking at blogging topics. All this shit going on the whole time. I'm giving the whole play, the whole breakdown to the whole shit. That's why it's a certain arrogance right now, y'all, and laughter. People didn't see it coming. We saw it all coming. All right? So, Icecube knows this. I had to sum it up for you. We're going to look at the tour dates. So, you see, Icecube going to be on the East Coast. But I want you to see when he's in California and all the other states. See, this is whole tour, y'all. So, you see, I'm showing you Icecube got money lined up. Because the big three is really an Icecube tour, y'all. The big three is really a tour where you're going to see Icecube, but he got his homeboys playing basketball. That's really what that shit is. It's all about Icecube, y'all. Him branding. All right? You take away Icecube from the big three, it's not the same. Anybody can play basketball. So, this is all the money he got lined up. This is why he put his mouth in the migrant situation, because people that know, like I know, a lot of these places has heavy Hispanic back, or community, shit like that. Fort Worth, Texas. He gonna be doing California. So say he gonna be doing Los Angeles. He gonna be doing Oakland. See, he gonna be doing Arizona, Colorado. No, Icecube still trying to get his money. But what am I showing you? Icecube is the same age as Diddy, 55 to 57. You see his ass still got a rap, right? Because everybody's going for self now, y'all. You see now, right? Before Diddy went to jail, Icecube was not doing no tour around the country at all. Also, Icecube movie is being trashed. They say he got 0 tomatoes. They saying it's trash, y'all. But I'm showing you. Only thing left you got is old shit. And what y'all not getting is all y'all old rappers and heroes, they're now mascots. Meaning they are really embarrassing because now that they're in their 50s, they doing the same shit they started out doing when they were young. Because now we only use it for ticket sales and revenue. Yeah, Icecube is old to y'all, but he still make us a lot of money with these new people. And a lot of old people's age. But we make y'all celebrities work their ass off because they cash cows. Other than that, I just want you to see that Icecube don't give a fuck about no damn black community because he been pandering to the Hispanics. Ticket sales. That's why. Get it? Showing you, man. What else I'm showing you? He always been an actor, master of costumes. Fucking costumes, y'all. Ice Cube is the biggest fraud ever, y'all. He needs to get Oscars. Him and Ice-T should get fucking awards, and I'm not playing. They need Ice Cube should get an award, y'all. Real talk. Now, let's go back to Ice Cube. See his tours? Where else he going? Canada. He gonna be touring Canada. Now, I didn't follow the beef. I bet you any amount of money Ice Cube didn't side with Kendrick Lamar. I bet you didn't do that. Ice Cube knew the play. Ice Cube said, I'm going to lay low, be the last man standing. I'm going to be the one to get this money. Diddy dirty. You forgot? Diddy took the game from him. People forget. Ice Cube was the man right before Bad Boy came out and right before Death Row took off. Ice Cube was the man, y'all. Ice Cube never forgot they took the game from him. People forget. Ice Cube was the favorite. Who took it from him? Snoop Dogg. People forget that, y'all. They forget that shit. Why? What was the joke? Because Ice Cube was the writer NWA, and when he left NWA, they were supposed to be finished after that. Ice Cube was the Jay-Z of that shit. He was the one with the lyrics. So the plan was, in his mind, when he left NWA, they were supposed to fold. But when Dre found Snoop, that was Dre's revenge on Ice Cube. And then you're going to see when Death Row was established with Snoop, Ice Cube disappeared. He was the man no more after that. No more again. That's what happened. So he gets to take it back now. Finally, 30 years later. That's what I was telling you what's happening. Oh, Dre gone, Snoop gone. I'm the man now. I'm Ice Cube. I'm back again. That's what they trying to do now. Same thing with the rappers. Diddy gone, I'm the man now. FatJoe want to be the man. Cameron want to be the man. Nah, Daddy's gone now, y'all. And y'all going with him. So, let's get back to the get down. Fresh update, recap, what they say about Jay-Z for the new people. Damn, Jay-Z, you really hump on kids? Threatened to throw a kid out the window and allegedly had Blue Ivy real mothers taken out? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I don't know why they saying that. Back to the big three. Ice Cube gonna be in Canada. Those are all the dates he got. What else you see? Yo, look. Family, then I tell you they gonna work their ass off. How old is Ice Cube? Now you're gonna see Ice Cube has to work more that he's older than when he was younger. Look at all them damn dates. That's America. Take his age. You're not looking at how these rappers can downstage. You're not looking at that. They 50 years old plus, rapping on stage, catching all these flights. Look at all those shows he got lined up. That's America. Then he got to do what? Canada. He did some, but look, let's go. See, Ice Cube career is based off y'all playing the black and white game. This is what I want to show y'all. Raised in the 90s, y'all, we were taught a high level, different level of racism. The smart people knew this, man. This is what the smart people knew, y'all. Racism was really dead in the 90s. The people that wasn't racist was successful. The 90s was a time of successful corporation. The people that wasn't racist came up in the 90s, y'all. The 90s was when I talk about all these biracial couples and all these different children were born. That a lot of that come from the 90s. The race shit really went out the window in the 90s. It's just that you blacks kept it going. So, people that became successful in the world since the 90s, they wasn't with that racist shit. Racism had to keep being taught to you, so you stay fucking poor. And that's what happened. Ice Cube always knew how to play the race game. Even though Ice Cube know what? He always had white fans. Ice Cube always was the favorite gangster guy. See, if you guys are gangsters, Ice Cube was the one we could tolerate him. He's cool. He always was their favorite. Period. But I'm showing you that he knew how to play both sides. They always had white fans and white supporters, but you were supposed to be a hater. So Ice Cube always taught hate. Fake tough guy, grit, against the system. Whole time 100% backed by the system, y'all. To this day. No such thing as being this, that, and the third. And you know, all your money comes from corporations. Why I say that? Why of all names, y'all? Why did he name the big three team LA Riots? Is that him capitalizing on Rodney King riots? Is that Icecube still perpetuating the program of blacks must always riot to the point now blacks have rioted in LA so much, destroyed their own community, killed each other to the point where now in Los Angeles they have nothing left for themselves? But he calls the big three team the LA Riots, y'all, of all names. No, LA Riot is a marketing scheme. Riot and black people go hand in hand. Riot is rebellion. It really means destruction. But when it's all said and done, at any given time, we can gaslight them to riot and destroy their own neighborhoods and themselves. Riot is their code to their destruction. That's right. LA is only destroyed because of they destroyed themselves. It started with the riots. Why? Ever since the riots, that shit never been the same. Because they purposely didn't give them no more money. They didn't invest. And they didn't buy their shit back. So I told you, what you seeing now is the end result of the Rodney King riot. Let me make it clear for you one more time. And Icecube has been capitalizing off the shit the whole time. I'm going to tell you again. You're going to get it 2025 clear. This is the new Los Angeles. Ever since Rodney King, y'all destroyed your own neighborhood, so therefore you won't destroy it no more. When we build new shit in LA, it will not be for y'all. Period. You won't turn this into no Crip hood. You won't turn this into no blood hood. You won't turn this into no drug shit. No. That's what they said, y'all. Nope. That's why y'all gone. It's for a lot of reasons. It's the whole America, though. The whole America will go through the whole procedure. All right? So, hopefully more people getting it, but a lot of people not. So, let's fast forward some more to the big three. LA Riot. What am I showing you? Icecube merchandising. Showing you all the money getting off big three. All the capitalization. Icecube got businesses, entities, TV shows. What am I showing you? I'm showing you why he was catering to the illegals last week. Going against the president. Acting like he riding with the illegals. Because they fucking illegals, y'all. If they're not illegal, they have no trouble to worry about. No. I also want you to see you have proof that Icecube has went harder for illegals than for his own people. I just used those words, but who cares about Icecube? All right, let's speed it up. Because his views were so low, they had to have an all-star game. But now I got to show you this part. When I was showing you how Icecube tried to be slick, he signed Dwight Howard to the big three. For what? Marketing dollars. Also, they all know what? They need rainbow community views. No company, corporation in this country, especially entertainment, cannot sustain without the rainbow community at all. They all know this shit because they are the new minority. Why? Other minorities don't watch sports like that no more. Why am I showing you that woman? Rachel Nichols, that's the woman LeBron James got fired off ESPN. But now she has a job with CBS. She's one of LeBron's adversaries as well. He got her fired. All right, so I'm just showing you. She was fired. She got a job now. But let's go back. Remember, Shannon is not good. Ocho is. Ocho was in the big three celebrity all-star game yesterday. Yep, Ocho was there. He was in the game, y'all. Shannon wasn't there. That's how I know who's in favorite. Ocho Cinco and Gillie the Kid. Gillie the Kid was acting like he was Steph Curry. Now, I will say this. When I first turned to the shit, Gillie did shoot a three-pointer in somebody's face. He did. He did. But after that, he was getting a shot blocked. And he was crying and stuff like that. But he got that shot off. But I'm also showing people this that know about rap. When I told you that Gillie is really down with them. Gillie is not a real street person, y'all. Gillie is 110% industry. His job was to play the role of a Philly criminal, a Philly gangster. That was his role. But in reality, you forgot. Gillie told you he'd been to college. He'd been a part of this industry. Gillie was around Diddy when he first came out, and he was under Baby. He is 100% industry. Yes. Gillie is the one. See, y'all don't there's something else I didn't know. Like when you see Gillie the Kid from Philly, Trick from Detroit, JoJo Capone from Chicago. See, they got certain people that when these celebrities go to these states and big cities, they got people that watch over them and help them out. That's what Gillie do. See, when you're in the industry, you Shannon Sharpe, you come to Philly, Gillie gonna take care of you, make sure you're straight. That's how it works. So they still got their role, even though they might not be as big as you think. Also, Gillie is in a contract, but that's Gillie the Kid, $1 million worth of game. That's right. This is the guy that told the world on his platform that he used to be a male stripper from Philly. But I wanted people to understand he's one of them. People didn't get that because Gillie talked that street shit. No, Gillie is one of them. Gillie also looks like he makes my head look small. He make it like I got a little kid head. No. You ever heard of a man named Yaku that was a wild scientist? That's what Gillie looked like. Now, y'all, I'm about to show y'all something very hilarious in a minute, but this was the Celebrity All-Star Game. Who else was there? Waka Flocka. Yep, they were all playing yesterday. But what you have a fact of? No more hip-hop, no more rap. The shit is just weird to me just seeing all this stuff, y'all. They was in a celebrity game for the big three because the big three needed views, y'all. But the celebrity game was actually better than the real big three. I'm going to be honest. I think Waka Flocka had his head covered up. So from the top, I think they wouldn't see the bald spot. It came off, but I think he got a bald spot at the top. He's getting older. And people don't know when you get them braids too long tight, your hair do start coming up. And, bro, you're going to have bald spots, bro. Anyway, this Gillie, man. Now I'm about to show y'all some shit. This shit hilarious. Hold on, y'all. It's a hilarious shit I saw yesterday, y'all. But I tell you, we at the end of an era, man. Top of the top. Shout out to everybody that's up, man. Everybody appreciate the content, man. Appreciate all y'all for tapping in, man. A lot of y'all bring that good energy. We're going to talk about some stuff, y'all. But anyway, back to this shit. All right? When I be telling y'all, your life is a lie, your life is a fairy tale and a fantasy. Well, this is what I saw online yesterday. All right, let me just speed this shit up. Because this shit had me laughing my ass off, y'all. You see this guy right here? Well, he was breaking down how, you know about the Nation of Islam? Anybody know about the Nation of Islam? It is said it was a man by the name of W.D. Fard. W.D. Fard Muhammad. He is the one known for bringing the information, the knowledge, and wisdom to Elijah Muhammad. And it is said that the Nation of Islam looks at him as a high figure. But what made me laugh, what made me catch my attention, this guy said that Fard Muhammad is from Oregon. And he went to a landmark. He basically said it was a shenanigan and a prank played on these people. That he was trying to say that W.D. Fard was from Oregon, a white man from Oregon that went to black people as a god and they believed him. And he started going into he went into everything the Nation of Islam teaches about the white man being a devil, all that shit. But he was also trolling Islam, saying they believe in bullshit fairy tales. This shit was funny as hell. No, this is what I'm trying to tell you. This is the truth of this shit. See, the founder of the Nation of Islam was a white guy from Oregon. But this what made it funny, y'all. He was going into all the truth, breaking it down, reading his books. He was going into it all. But it was, I know sarcasm. He was going into all the real literature, but it was also like, this is what they actually believe, y'all. They actually believe this stuff. They actually believe this stuff. Right? That white people are devils, and we come from this, that. But he was saying, the joke's on y'all because the founder of y'all organization is from Oregon. And he went into the whole history of Detroit because he went, I'm talking about people don't know that blacks didn't start going to Detroit till after the Ford Motor Company. This is when I told you blacks first started going to the South and getting caught up in these cults. I did 2 videos based on what? The result of following cults, explaining how after black people were free, they kept talking about slavery, crying. The South so racist. They went to the North, but what did they do? They started joining organizations, and they also didn't know they had racism in the North. They went to the North and got trapped. What else they told you? A lot of y'all didn't know. I proved on this channel already. Michigan, Detroit, all of that had the largest Islamic community in this country 100 years ago. These are facts to this day. The truth is the blacks never ran Detroit like that. But in the early 1900s, what people didn't know in America, when blacks became free, it became a gimmick where they started giving blacks false knowledge to trick their stupid ass. They left the South and the Bible. They went to cities, and this is when they started creating all these false prophets and false religions, but they were just for black people. That's why to this day, it is only one people that is fucking lost, because they tried to learn every fucking religion. That's why. All right? So I'm not going to play with y'all today. They try to learn every fucking religion. After slavery, y'all, they learned 103 religions in 33 cults. That's why now they don't know shit. So this guy is breaking down the Nation of Islam literature. He's breaking down the whole history, beginnings of the whole shit before they even had a mosque. And he's saying the truth is they look up to a man, Prophet Muhammad, but he's really a white guy from Oregon. And this shit had me laughing my ass off. Why? Because he was breaking the shit down. You know why it's funny? Because I used to believe in that shit, y'all. And if I didn't stop believing in it, the joke would have been on me. So I know the truth, and I know exactly what he was saying. So that's what made it, what made it funny? I'm like, yo, how the fuck he know all this shit? He breaking that shit down more than a member of the Nation of Islam. He breaking down the fruit, and the FOI, that's the fruit of Islam. And they are this, that, and the third. And this is the name. He breaking down the whole shit from top to bottom. Or he know more about the Nation of Islam than the average black person right now. These are facts. That's really why I was laughing. He also was joking on Dr. York. He was laughing at how the rule says it's only one God, but y'all believe in all these gods. The shit funny. He was talking about how y'all believe in the Yaku story or the evil scientist that made the white man. And that's why I say Gillie looked just like him. Because what was funny is I saw Gillie, then I saw this, and I said, damn, Gillie do look like the man named Yaku, the one they say created the white man. That's what the Nation of Islam teach. You see how now you see why the whole Philly Islamic? They gave them false doctrines, y'all, on many different ways. Yes, they did. The white man had a plan 100 years ago. It was a prank, y'all. No, 100 years ago after slavery, they created false doctrines on purpose, y'all. Yeah, I swear to God. False doctrines, they put in fake religions and fake organizations. Every organization have different doctrines, y'all. No, I'm not playing with y'all. Did you think it was their job to make black people smart after slavery? You thought it was going to make you a fucking genius? Hell no. First, they didn't want you to read. But what you guys did not understand, they had a system. By the time them Negroes could read and pick up books, every fucking book they pick up will be fucking a lie. That's what happened, y'all. They said by the time they could read, everything they read will be fucking lies. Fake as hell. That's what happened, y'all. It's called, they gave you false doctrines and counterfeit doctrines. That's what happened. Why you think in every organization they got two versions? They got the one they do, and they got the one you gonna do. We got real colleges, then we got HBCUs. Are you getting it yet? We got big ass lodges made of stone, and then we got lodges look like little houses. Because it's two worlds. You didn't get it yet. That's how this shit work. Before you guys could read, they had a plan for your ass. And every book you fucking pick up is going to be a coloring book. That's how it's set up, y'all. So, being that this young guy knows the truth, he knows the truth. He know the truth. He know they believe in coloring books, y'all. That's why the joke was funny. Because he was breaking down the Nation of Islam and how these people believe in all this fake ass shit. Meanwhile, they don't know nothing. I heard people on radio talking about Denzel mad. Why is Denzel so mad? Denzel mad, y'all. He's mad. He lost his status because of Diddy parties. All right? He's mad because he got accused of literally being caught with his pants down. I'm going to say it again. Does Denzel look happy, y'all? Does he look guilty or not guilty? Denzel, why are you so mad? If you didn't do nothing, why are you so mad? If you didn't do nothing, why are you campaigning? No, Denzel, you an old grumpy man that don't want to accept the fact you've been exposed and you're not being praised no more. They talk about you all over, Denzel. But see, everybody don't know why, but we know why. We're going to leave that alone. All right? Repent. Repent. He said, anybody in the Nation of Islam, you believe in a white man from Oregon. He said, Prophet Muhammad, he even went to the landmark in Oregon where Father Muhammad's supposed to be from. Yep. So, y'all, hold up. Thank you very much, Mike Flame. What's up, family? Yeah, y'all. So this is what I mean. If you in a world now where you ain't fact check, you lost. So let's keep it moving, y'all. Let's keep it moving. Excuse me. Now, let me speed it up. It's something low level. I'll skip over that. I'll get back to that. Floods in Chicago as we speak. America is catching hell. Meanwhile, y'all cousin getting caught stealing. Your cousin got caught stealing empty-ass bank cards out of 7-Eleven. What else? I was just talking about who yesterday? Monica Lewinsky. Yesterday was the anniversary of Bill Clinton and Monica Lewinsky. What was I saying about Monica Lewinsky? I said Monica Lewinsky was a hoe, and she's still more successful than people right now. I was saying she got a podcast, she got a book. I just said that, but I did not know yesterday was the anniversary. Monica Lewinsky, y'all, is doing better than Cardi B right now. Yes, she is. All right? Cardi B is getting trashed because her stupid ass did a Jay-Z remix, but she really being trashed for a trashy ass album cover. Look, a Cardi B record, y'all. Now, let me ask you a question. Why Cardi B can't get arrested for pedophilia if she's selling this to kids? No, y'all. Let's speed it up. It's Money Day Monday, y'all. Check it out. I got to go here, but I ain't want to have to. The Art of Dialogue, man. This is the man that had the record label with Biggie. This Biggie business partner, Lance Rivera. Mainly, I'm talking about this is who Cameron was signed to. Why am I talking about this? Because I kept telling you, Cameron is really on the side of Jay-Z and all of them. He also was one of them going against Un. But Un said one thing I told you already. He said that Cameron didn't make a hit record. He wasn't that big. He was waiting on the next hit, but he didn't do it. Who got him out of that contract with Un? Jay-Z and Damedash got him out of that contract. This is the guy that signed Cameron. All right? Cameron never was a superstar. He was talking about how Mace had already sold 2 million records. Cameron was gold. He went into the story of how he paid Mace $50,000 to be in Cameron video. But it didn't work. Cameron, I told you, always had to ride the wave of Mace. The truth is what I said. Cameron never proved he was his only star. After he rode Mace wave, he went to what? Dipset wave. Rockefeller. I said, if you look, Cameron did not prove he could sustain by himself yet. He told it and proved it. Told y'all believe in punks. The most pinkest bubblegum rapper is Cameron. Dummy. Both of them discovered by the diddler. Who's that? Charlie Baltimore. Un is the one Jay-Z allegedly stabbed. But they say Jay-Z really stabbed him over Charlie Baltimore. The one to the right. To the left, that's Lisa Ray. History. Then I tell you, they want to keep sticking around, so they're going to keep getting exposed. If anybody is exposed, it's Cameron. He's affiliated with goddamn Diddy. He's affiliated with Un. Un told you he was a punk. They were punking Cameron Nash. What he said he told Cameron? He said he should play a mind game with Cameron. You ain't ready yet. No, that song is all right. You about 65% there. You ain't ready yet. Treat Cameron like a fucking gump. Told you. Cam know what's up. He was punking Cam ass. Cam is a punk. I told you, Mace is more thorough than Cameron. It is the facts, y'all. It's the facts. Mace is more thorough than Cameron and more respected. Cam is the punk. Why you think when Mace Ethan Cam that last rap battle, Cam didn't want no more beef? Cam wanted to be Mace's friend after that last rap beef, but somehow you didn't get it. Cam is a punk. He influenced y'all to be punks. I told you. New York, ever since Cam became your favorite rapper, you guys are punks. And Cam is a loser. Jimmy was a hype man. No, Dipset are losers. I'm talking about the whole shit. How they couldn't win. How Cam was stupid. Because he wanted to be street. What else they was talking about? Bo Key and Goodbye. When it was time to do movies, Cam walking in late, all type of shit, rolling up blunts. Cam is an ignorant nigga, y'all. That's what he was. Cam was an ignorant nigga, the type that do anything for fucking money, and he did it. Now he's exposed as one of the brokest, but he's also one of the faces of the pink gang. All right? Cameron money comes from the rainbow community. It don't come from rap music, y'all. I'm here to tell you the truth. We're going to leave it at that. Ask Cameron what is Pink Horsepower and how them sales been. And ask him, who is Pink Horsepower for, Cam? All right? It's for man-on-man action. It is the updated baby, y'all. Pink Horsepower. All right? No, y'all. That's who they are. The down low rappers are from New York City. Period. Why to say that? Sometime I wonder, Jay-Z stabbed Lance Unn. Did he leak volume 3? Was it over the music or was it over some PUSSY? That's the question they want to know about Jay-Z. Where's the arrest from Jay-Z stabbing Unn? Right here. So they said, because it was said he stabbed him over bootlegging. It was also when they started using this for promotion. But it was also said that was done because of Charlie Baltimore. Because she was the favorite light-skinned woman at that time, even though they were all predators over all of Biggie's possessions because she was Biggie's girl. They made sure they stuck their penis to all of Biggie's girls. They made sure they put hands on everything of Biggie's legacy. Yes, they did. But somehow Charlie Baltimore never made it. I told you, Philly, somehow you always get dragged in this rap game. Philly, you never understood you were only created to be under New York feet. They have dragged you your whole career. And when New York finished with you, Philly, you get back, you go back to square one, you go back to Broad Street, you gonna go back to nothing. That's right. They gonna use you up. Y'all never got it. Philly, you will never be bigger than New York. Hell no. Why? You want to be our friend too much. You should have been our enemy. Then you would have took the game. You didn't know that part. That's why every Philly rapper came out was always controlled by New York, or they had to go to New York to get the money. Sorry, Philly, it's the truth. Everybody got dragged. Philly, all your artists been got turned into social media content creators a long time ago. Meek Mill, he the main one. That's what happened, y'all, because y'all didn't go against New York. Y'all wanted to be down with New York. See the difference? That's what happened. Then Gillie, what'd he do? He ran down south. Couldn't get no checks. He had to run a baby. So I'm just showing y'all the end of an era is all over with. They were all punks and they all was under Diddy. Cameron was a super punk, y'all. Look, y'all, Cameron was scared of that man right there. Yes, he was. Yes, he was. I ain't playing with you. I'm not playing with you. That's Cameron's father in this game. When you heard about Biggie signed him, was right there. And when Biggie died, said, Cam, go in the booth. That ain't good enough. I need something else. For those who don't know about making songs, you can be a prisoner in the studio for a day straight. Yup. You can, as a rapper, you can be punked by the CEO. He can make you record songs all day. You can't say no. Nope. And you can rap your best. He can still say that ain't good enough. Guess what? That's what the CEOs did to torture your ass when they felt like it. They did that shit to Cam. Cam, go in the booth. That shit ain't good enough. Had Cam rapping his ass off. Meanwhile, Cameron never really had a hit record, y'all. What's the truth he said? He only had hits in New York. He only had the whole New York behind him. So when I said the other day, I said Cameron is in the hearts of New Yorkers, y'all. Cameron made New York go against Mace to this day. Cameron is in the hearts of New Yorkers, y'all. That's just what it is. Even though Cameron told us he found pink dildos in Mace's house and it was Diddy's, Cameron is the main one where I was able to crack the code because I never forgot what he said. He let me know that Diddler was dropping dildos back in the 90s. The 90s. So you heard about Diddy and Cassie. You heard about he got caught with 700 dildos, but maybe he had 700 back in the 90s. And maybe he made sure all of them played with dildos, and Cam liked it. Cam became more obsessed with Pink than Diddy. All right, we're going to leave it at that. All right? But this is Cam Big Homie, y'all. Before Damedash, before Jay-Z, before all this shit, that's the guy that ran his ass. The thing is, did unfounder your ass, Cam? On that note, we're going to get out of here, y'all. I do not want to get in trouble. I don't want to blow it. Do y'all really think do y'all think Memphis Bleak working on new music or he perpetrating? They say, hey, Memphis Bleak, it said you ain't never coming out. You've been down with Jay-Z since you was a juvenile and you still ain't come out yet. No, in the Rock Nation, he's still wearing a hat. He's a mascot. Let me show you what they say about Rock Nation, Memphis Bleak. This Rock Nation, NFL, this the type of man y'all want on board? He's a criminal, a menace to society, and shouldn't be a part of anything. They still proud of Rock Nation. Huh? They say the dealer gonna get him when he get out. No, y'all. Taylor Swift is taking over shit. Her and Travis Kelce are the face now. That's it. His deal is up. He has no more contract at all. Nope, this Jay-Z right now, y'all. I guess I'll be moving on now, master. That's him. Other than that, no, Jay-Z hiding out. He ain't showing his face no more, y'all. If y'all didn't get it yet, if it has nothing to do with his wife, you will not see Jay-Z, y'all. You didn't get it yet. Damn, y'all stupid, some of y'all. Only way you gonna see Jay-Z is Beyonce involved. All right, let's go back to the kindergarten kiss, y'all. All right, I had fun with this shit. They had to be replaced because their kisses are fake. That's why they needed real shit, y'all. They said, nah, y'all look like little kids and shit. That shit look fake. We need some real lovers. No, y'all they stale and boring, y'all. They was making the NFL lose viewership. So they had to rebrand with Taylor Swift to get the young crowd. Only reason why they didn't fire Jay-Z and Beyonce, because they knew y'all was going to say they racist. So being that they knew that, they said, we going to give them a little pass. Meanwhile, they're not racist. What you looking at? Well, you're looking at this gimmick had to get put to an end, and they got replaced too. This was to replace them and to replace them in real life. This was to replace them in the NFL, and this was to replace them in real life because they both fell from grace. That's why this is the new power couple. Also, don't forget, blame Jay-Z. He's the one that ruined Beyonce. He ruined her. He's the one that destroyed her pop status. It's him. Once he got her in all that pro-black stuff and all that, all this other shit, nope, she ain't a pop star no more. Sorry. All she is now is the leader of a beehive, a fake organization of fake pages that work on X. That's it. She has nothing else. All right? Jay-Z, Beyonce, their whole team could not get nobody elected. They lost the elections, which means they lost their influence. So the NFL said, Jay-Z, Beyonce, we do not have to kiss y'all ass no more. Y'all era is up. 44 is gone. It was a nice show. BT is in the toilet bowl. And we no longer have to kiss y'all ass at all. That's what you're looking at. Meanwhile, they said, well, Kendrick, you should have used that humping on a minor for Jigga Man, a.k.a. Jay-Z, because he's the only one that's been accused of that. And everybody want to know, Why are they hanging with their daughter? And why do they bring their daughter to all these grown-up parties and grown-up events? And why every time I see Beyonce in regular clothes, she's dressed like her mother? Why? No, y'all. I think somebody's daughter is available to the right price for the right person. All right, you get it? They're using their daughter for clout, also for what? A shield. He didn't start having his daughter till he got accused of being with a minor. This man exploits his family, y'all. He's busted. He want to exploit his own family. You got the proof, y'all. He's not insane. He's not sane. The secret to Jay-Z worshiping Aleister Crowley believes in sex magic and child sacrifice. So they say Jay-Z studied him and believe in him. That's why he got the shirt on, which is Aleister Crowley's quote, "Do as thou wilt," because he is highly influenced. So I hope he's not into that behavior because he keep them child with him all the time. No. Somebody need to lock Jay-Z ass up, y'all. He need to get out of here. On that note, Cardi B did a remix to Jay-Z's song. But I told you, whenever you see these people, they're going to be freaky. All they got left is being freaky. No freaky, no money, because they have no talent. All right? No more talent. So, on that note, y'all enjoy y'all day. Icecube catering to the illegals, y'all, so he can sell tickets and go on tour. That's what Icecube did, y'all. Meanwhile, Celebrity All-Star game yesterday, Shannonsharpe was not there. Ocho played in the game. Shannon couldn't show his face. I bet you Shannonsharpe was hating. Yup. Even GILLIE was at the game. Not Shannonsharpe. I know Ocho and GILLIE was chilling, but I know Shannon was mad. He couldn't come. Shannon couldn't show his face, y'all. Shaq was in the crowd. There were people in the crowd. They supported Icecube. Shannon couldn't come, y'all. Nope. And Dwight Howard, big fruity ass, was there too. The Jolly Green Pink Giant. That's right. Dwight Howard, soft as hell, y'all. Also, that woman, LeBron James, got her fired. So she out for revenge too. She worked for CBS. Rachel Nichols. So y'all enjoy y'all day, man. It's a good day, a good Monday. And just know they have no more power. And Diddy is responsible for their career, y'all. It's that simple. And you're going to see now that Diddy's gone, they don't hit the same no more, y'all. See that fake ass kiss? Let me find out y'all grown ass kiss like that. Let me find out y'all swear y'all love each other. And this how y'all kiss. He kissed like that's his first kiss, y'all. Let's look at Beyonce being fake with Jay-Z one more time. This your proof, Jay. She ain't never loved Jay-Z, y'all. She ain't never loved that man. I can tell from this kiss. Hold up. I'm starting shit this morning. This kiss right here, man. That shit fake, y'all. And Jay-Z, that's almost a goddamn RAPE kiss, bro. You almost there. That shit don't look real. That headlock look a little too tight. That's all I'm saying, bro. She looked like she ain't really want that shit. Not this show. We did it last show, not this show. He did it anyway. Nah, man. He like, give me some sugar. Stop it. All right? This is a real kiss. So on that note, go get you a kiss. We out, y'all. We out. Jay-Z ain't got no more NFL deal, y'all. Kiss that shit goodbye. His ass labeled a criminal and a willing participant at Diddy parties, all right? So, we out, y'all. Enjoy y'all day. I'll holler at y'all later. One. Yes, sir, boss. I was ready.